So for today, I'm going to split my life into two timelines. Timeline A, where I make small shifts, I clean my space, go outside, create something. And timeline B, where I do what I usually do. Sit in bed, scroll for hours, consume other people's lives instead of interacting with my own. Put your phone down just for 5 minutes. Let's talk about the versions of you that already exist. Science tells us that every time a choice is made, the universe splits. This is the many worlds interpretation. It means there is a version of you right now who is already living your dream life. They aren't lucky. They just ended up on a different path. You aren't stuck on your current track. You've just been drifting. We're going to manually switch branches. So I'm starting with something simple. Just changing what I'm doing right now. Why does every day feel like a loop? Because of noise. In a lab, tiny atoms can be anything until they get bumped by the world. This is called decoherence. Think of yourself as an information system, a collection of data. The problem: if you interact with the same data every day, the same room, the same apps, the same conversations, your system stays locked. And this is exactly what my day usually looks like. Same space, same inputs. The physics. This is called lock-in. You are constantly measuring your own life and finding the same result. So the universe keeps giving you the same timeline. You aren't stuck because of bad luck. You're stuck because your environment is measuring you into your past. You can't just think your way into a new life. You have to interact with it. In physics, the universe branches when two things touch. So instead of thinking about it, I'm actually starting something. The trigger. When you physically interact with something new, a new tool, a new environment, or a new person, you are forcing a measurement. Even cleaning my room, clearing up the space, counts as a new interaction. The shift. This measurement creates a fork in the road. In one timeline, you stayed home in your old routine. In this new one, you interacted with a new variable. This is your quantum trigger. You have physically moved your coordinates in the multiverse. As I said, you don't think your way into a new life. You interact your way there. In physics, a measurement happens when two things touch. Once you interact with something, you become entangled with it. So if I keep showing up here and working on this, I'm not just passing time. I'm building a connection to a different outcome. The ring. If you start interacting with the tools of your best version, even stepping outside, changing where I am, is a part of that shift. The result: you aren't just thinking about a new life, you are now part of the machinery of that new life. You are stuck to the new timeline because you have shared data with it. You are physically entangling your atoms with a new future. The moment you interact with the new, the old timeline loses its grip on you. Why does this work? Because of the weight of action. In physics, a weak measurement, just thinking, doesn't change much. But a strong measurement, physical action, collapses the old possibilities. That's why actually doing something, even small, matters more than planning it. Why it works? Physical action is loud in the quantum world. It creates so much noise that the old, failing timeline can no longer see you. You have literally decohered from your past. Once you switch tracks, you have to stay there. Scientists call this coherence. A quantum computer only works if it stays perfectly stable. If you go back to your old noise, old habits, old doubts, you will snap back to your old timeline. You have to protect your new signal, focus only on the version of you moving forward. You aren't just a person watching life happen, you are the observer. Reality is like a menu of different lives. Most people let the world pick for them, but now you know the other you is just a few actions away. Stop watching the life you have, start measuring the life you want. The physics is already on your side.